Wow, in Bella's storyline, we just get death. In Shay's storyline, we get life. Hello, it's Classic Cookie Gaming, and welcome back to Broken Age, where today, apparently, Shay is sprinting all over the place. But anyways, oh my, we have some work to do here. We have to turn this into a thing that can conduct something, and then I don't really know what else, so we're just gonna hop in and I'll see what I can do about this.
How about this little guy? Would he help? On my ship, they were good at fixing all kinds of things, especially electronics.
Incredible. Much more advanced than the units I'm used to. He's probably exactly what we need, but it looks like he needs some rewiring, and that tech is way beyond me.
Alright. So the other thing he needs, either than this, the super gyroscopic something, is an electronics genius. So in order to do that, I guess we're gonna need to bring this guy back to life. Alright. Wait a minute. I just used the wire and clicked on it. Alright. We have to rewire him. How do we do that?
Connecting to this terminal. Okay. Hook it to this one. I'll put some wire here.
There are a lot of
That's all
pretty
Carol
colors.
gave me.
That's for sure. Okay, we're out of wire. Let's go
At
again.
least he's got more wires now.
Do we need 2 more wires, or do we need to wire it differently? Wait a minute. Here we go. Could this be it? Oh, it's a star formation.
That's all my wire.
They're all good. They're all connected. Okay, I just looked to try to get some sort of hint for it, and it turned out we actually have to go over to Vela and find the family photo. And I think I know where the family photo is, but apparently that has the correct wiring for the hexapal, so I guess I'll go find that.
This is a sweet picture.
Yeah, it helps me remember. He wasn't always a teenager.
Alright, here is the family photo, I'm pretty sure.
This is a sweet picture.
Yeah, it helps me remember.
It
He
looks
wasn't
like...
always a teenager.
Okay, we need the symbols over here, I think. It must be the colored in one? I thought this would be a little more straightforward. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Apparently, the wiring... Okay, let's go back to Shay. The wiring doesn't have to do with that picture. What we have to do with the hexapal after over here does. So, let's see. I'm going to have to look at it. My apologies. I don't like looking stuff up, but I spent a little bit too long trying to figure this out. Alright, so some IRL time has passed by, but never fear, we'll figure this out. Okay, so from what I can kind of see, based off of what I read from that guide, is that we need this to match up with that family portrait that is still on the ship on Vela's world. I don't know. I mean, technically this is Shay's world, but anyways,
This is a
we needed to match up with that
Yeah,
picture
it helps me remember.
in the top
He
left.
wasn't always a teenager.
Back there with those weird symbols. So, oh, right here, actually, now that I have my cursor. But we needed to match up with that. But in order to do that, oh boy. And this puzzle is different for every single time you play it. It's randomized. The symbols itself. I think the portrait, well, I don't know. The portrait's probably what's random. But anyways, so what we need to do is take this, and the guide recommends to, do what I did. Okay, I have this. So basically, this now we need to figure out the corresponding symbols. So, to the terminal things. Way over my head. But anyways, so let's see what each of them are.
How does this strange... Let's try this.
Let's put the hexapal in there. And I guess I could have just left it be. But anyways, so now we know. And by the way, this corresponds to the blue, this corresponds to the yellow wire, and this corresponds to the red wire. The first one is the first one you place, and then the second one is the second one you place. Pretty straightforward once you actually know what's going on. But now we have to make it look like that family portrait photo. So now we know, actually, probably going to need to write this down. Now we know, where's my notes? Here we go. Now we know that now we know what each symbol is in corresponding to the terminal. This is really confusing, but I'll write this down and we'll see what's going on. Alright, so I scribbled down the symbols in correspondence with the terminals. Wait, did I say that right? Yes. So basically, the first blue one I put down is that, and the second one is that. So that means that this is the symbol for the top middle terminal, and then this one is the one I connected to it to the right. So now we just have to go back to the portrait over here. Now that I have my amazing sketch here.
Yeah, it helps me remember.
And we have to now link up 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down for 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, if I've done this correctly, which is a big if, it actually is kind of a simple pattern. But anyway, so let's grab our hexapal back. Let's grab our wires back. It actually should be that, and that.
Now I'm out of wire.
Okay, he's out of wire.
That looks mostly right. I hope direction of the wires doesn't matter.
Uh-oh. I don't think I put them in the right direction. Hold on one second. Alright, yeah, so when I was doing this, and let me see if I can just kind of show my little drawing here. It might be flipped on the camera, I'm not sure. But basically I just drew the symbols in the spot with the hexa, or in the, you know, in the shape of the hexapal terminals. And I drew a line. Right, I drew lines. I forgot to label which side it started on. So now I've labeled which side it starts on. So let's see here. It should still be this. I had that correct, but then it'll be from here to here instead of here to there, and then like this.
That's all my wire. That looks mostly right.
Oh no.
I hope direction of the wires doesn't matter.
What?
And that's all the wire I have. I have a good feeling about that pattern.
Okay, I don't know what I did differently. You probably saw it on the video, but anyways, let's just put the hexapal in here and not question it.
Hey, he's alive. You're alive, little buddy. How do you feel? So glad to have you back.
Yay! Wow, in Bella's storyline, we just get death. In Shay's storyline, we get life. Anyways, oh my. I think I spit a little. That's gross. Alright, so I don't know why I looked over there. I'm like in live stream mode for some reason. Let's give this cute little hexapal to the guy I always forget his name. Oh, Alex. Let's give it to Alex.
Hey, how about this little guy? I think he wants to help.
Wow, look at him go. Oh, and he knows electronics. Great. He might just be the genius I was looking for.
Yep, and they do windows.
Yes. Oh yeah, they do. They definitely do windows. Which is, by the way, the name of the achievement. But now we still have to get this in a conductible form. Okay, it's kind of gross what we have to do to get this gyroscopic hypercam. And I actually was close to it earlier, though I don't think that's on camera, but I did click on the trees hard and sick, as he puts it. But we have to put the hypercam on it.
I'm just gonna put this here, okay?
Hey, the forest isn't your dumping ground, human.
Understood.
It's a gyroscopic hypercam. If only it weren't made out of sand.
I think I just have to leave
I'm
it
just
here
gonna put this here.
for now. Okay, never mind. We have to show the flyer to the tree.
Hey, do you know this girl?
Oh God, that face. The memories.
Oh.
You're every bit as cruel as her, aren't you?
At least it's just sap. Okay, now it's a mold and we can give it to Curtis. I was on the right track as far as what I was thinking for most things. I was just missing that one step of how to actually turn it into the mold. But anyways, hey Curtis, have a mold for you.
Hey Curtis, do you think you could use this as a mold?
Hey, this is a nice mold. What is this, a candle holder?
It's a super...
Because candle holders sell like crazy. I can totally use this as a mold if it's a candle holder.
It's a super candle holder.
Cool. Let's try it out. Hit the road, kitty.
Curtis is so
Please
savage.
don't be a cat. Please don't be a cat.
That's perfect. You think it conducts electricity really well?
Well, not that it matters for a candle holder, but based on the metals I'm using, yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, you take the first one. Fair trade for this awesome mold that is gonna make me so rich. Which I only care about because it gives me the freedom to be truer to myself as an artist.
Thanks, Curtis. Pleasure doing business. I mean, art with you.
Hey Curtis, whatever you need to tell yourself to get the job done, am I right? Alright, let's keep on going. Back to Alex. Alright Alex, we have your gyroscopic hypercam ready for you.
Here you go. One superconductive gyroscopic hypercam as requested.
Hey, that looks even better than my old one. This faux sandy texture really adds to the conductive surface area. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's a really recent advancement in hypercams.
Well, thanks, Shay. That about does it.
Is there anything left for me to do?
Just sit here and wait for your dad to patch the hull, and then we'll take off.
How long do you think that will take?
Hey, I waited 300 years for this. We can wait a few more minutes.
Fair enough, buddy. Though I kind of thought that would be the end.
Can I go through this door my dad used?
Oh, you don't want to go down there yet. Very unsafe. Many sublevels are structurally unsound. Who knows if the air's breathable? Plus, there's some rogue automatons I've yet to get under control.
Why didn't you warn my dad about that stuff?
Didn't you see the look in his eyes? I knew there was no stopping him.
I mean, you're probably right. Is there anything else we need to do?
Better not go too far. Alex might take off without me.
Huh. I guess that's it. Well, do we have to wait? I mean, I know that last time it got to a spot where we needed Vela to do something, or it may have been vice versa, where we needed Shay to do something without before progressing further with Vela. One or the other. We had to get to a certain point with one of them before progressing with the other one. but it just kind of automatically took us to that. So I don't know what to do at this point.
Look at him go. This old-fashioned wiring must seem so primitive to him.
Yeah, I don't know what
In
to
my
do.
day, we got by just fine without any fancy six-sided help. But I am glad he's here.
Well, I guess in that case, then we'll just wrap it up, and I don't know what else to do. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Broken Age, and if you did, please leave a like down below, and also subscribe for some more Broken Age on the channel, and click that notification bell so you can see when all those videos are released. Until next time, go find a good book to read and have an amazing day. Bye!